My name is Mrs. Suzanne Owen, and I am your All-Star Principal. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video and learn about our new school year. Good news, we are going to be face-to-face for the 21-22 school year. We have lots of safety protocols in place because we really want to remain face-to-face all year long. So let me begin this video by sharing the news you really want to know the most. How will I know who my teacher is? Well, we've got that covered. Throughout this week, teachers and teacher assistants will be making phone calls to each of our Cliffdale All-Star parents and students. During this phone call, you will learn your teacher's name, and we're going to get you connected to Dojo so that you get immediate updates today, tomorrow, and all year long. Class Dojo is our school-wide communication program that keeps you connected to your teacher and allows you to immediately communicate with me, your principal, Mr. Davis, our new assistant principal, your school counselor, Miss Shakara Taylor, and many, many more people. Now, we have lots of safety protocols in place to make sure my kiddos stay safe all year long. Our county will even be sending home forms for students to opt into weekly testing. All students, faculty, and staff must wear masks while inside at all times, except when they're eating, of course. When children play outside, they may remove their mask as long as they maintain 3 feet distance from all those around them. Although we won't be doing temperature screening again this year, it's the parents' responsibility to make sure that they do not send our scholars to school if they have a fever, a cough or headache, if they've been vomiting or if they've had diarrhea, or if they have a sore throat. In order to keep all of our school families safe and ensure we can keep our school open, parents will play an important role in making sure their children stay home when they're not feeling well. If our scholars come to school with symptoms or develop symptoms during the school day, they'll be placed in our isolation room and parents will be called to pick their children up immediately. Children will not be able to return to school until a doctor's note has cleared them or they have a negative COVID test. No worries about schoolwork, though. We'll be using Canvas again this year, and our scholars will be able to go online and complete their work through our Canvas courses. Oh, yeah. Please send your child to school with a clean water bottle each day. We're not allowed to drink out of our water fountains. However, we are allowed to fill up our water bottles. Now, many of you have reached out to me to ask about the dress code for this year. Cliffdale Elementary School is a uniform school. However, this year, our uniform code will not be enforced. Due to the pandemic and many other considerations, students may choose to wear their uniforms that are khaki, white, blue, or black, and they can wear their own choice of appropriate clothes if they choose to. But let's stick to a few rules. All students must wear closed-toed shoes each day, and all shoes must have a back on them. Let me give you an example. Crocs are fine because they have a closed toe and they have a strap on the back. Flip-flops are not okay because they have open toes and they do not have a back on them. Closed-toed shoes with backs are a safety concern. We have recess each day, and it's important that our all-stars are wearing appropriate shoes. Also, tight clothing, spaghetti straps, and short shorts are not okay. Also, students are not allowed to wear pajama pants, sleep shirts, or slippers of any kind to school. Boys and girls, please dress appropriately each day for school. Our supply lists are on our website, and if you're unable to find something on the list, no worries. I'll make sure you have every single thing that you need. Now, this is a new thing. At Cliffdale Elementary School, all students in grades K-5 will experience standards-based grading. Our school has been chosen as a pilot for Cumberland County Schools to learn how to implement this new program. As a principal in Wake County for 3 years, I experienced standards-based grading for K-5 and I loved it. In all grades K through 5, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, Students will no longer receive letter grades. No more A's, B's, C's, D's, or F's. From now on, all K-5 students will receive a level 1, 2, 3, or 4. It may sound a little confusing now, but no worries. We'll explain everything to you along the way. Let's talk about morning arrival. Each morning, all car riders will be dropped off in the front of our school, just as we've always done in the past. No one should enter our school from Cliffdale Road. We don't want to back Cliffdale Road up. Instead, everyone should drive through the recreation center and enter our front drive from there. Our entrance from Cliffdale Road will be roped off just as it was last year. Sorry, parents, this year you're not going to be allowed to walk your child into the building. Don't worry, especially for the new kindergarten students. We have lots of faculty and staff moving about the building to make sure all of our children get to their classrooms safely. Kindergarten, first and second grade parents, please send your child to school with a name tag the first couple days of school because we want to make sure that we're able to easily identify your child. That was a lot to be said, and I know that, but what I want you to know mostly is that at Cliffdale Elementary School, we take your child's experience of learning, not just academics, but social and emotional, just so very, very seriously here. We have been working in professional development throughout the summer to make sure that we're able to recover some of the learning that your children were not able to have last year due to virtual learning and virtual teaching. So I want to let you know from the bottom of my heart that once your child comes to Cliffdale, they are my baby, and I'm going to make sure that I do everything for your child that I would do for my own. Okay, so we have a few updates from our brand new assistant principal, Mr. Charles Davis. Also from my principal intern, Christy Washington, we have a message from Shakara Taylor and Danita Roy. They are your school counselors, as well as your social worker, Rhoda Taylor. And we have an update from the amazing Shelda Oliver, our behavior specialist. Stay tuned for all the videos that are coming up, and just know that I am so excited to see you on August the 23rd. Make it a great day.
Hello All Stars, my name is Charles Davis, and I'm proud and privileged to introduce myself as the new assistant principal here at Cliffdale Elementary. I'll be in charge of bus transportation this year, and in this video, I'd like to answer some of your frequently asked questions about bus transportation here at Cliffdale Elementary. Please arrive at the bus stop 10 minutes prior to the scheduled time in the morning. Learn the hand signals your driver will use to let you know when it is safe to cross the road. Kindergarten students must be met at the bus stop by a designated adult. Kindergarten students will not be allowed to exit the bus unless the adult is present at the bus stop. For first and second grade students, parents must provide written consent for unsupervised release at the bus stop. If consent is not on file and there is no designated adult at the bus stop, the student will be returned to Cliffdale Elementary. When boarding and exiting the bus, always look for and follow the directions of your bus driver. You should only cross the road when your bus driver signals that it is safe to do so. Students will be required to wear a mask while on the bus. Please have your mask on when the bus arrives. Seating will be assigned by your bus driver. You should sit in your assigned seat in the morning and afternoon. Your teacher will be contacting you this week to share your bus stop location, your morning pickup time, and afternoon drop-off time.
Hello friends, I am Shakara Taylor.
And I'm Danita Roy.
And we are your school counselors here at Cliffdale. Our student services department consists of our school social worker, our school psychologist, our speech pathologist, and our behavior coach, as well as our school counselors.
So some things that we do in the school as school counselors are classroom guidance, individual meetings, and also small groups, especially when students just need to talk and have someone to talk to.
We at Cliffdale focus on the whole child, not just classroom behavior, but also their social awareness and their position in the community. It's really important that your child is involved in all that we have to offer in order to push them forward as they make strides to be better humans. We want to thank you for sending your child to Cliffdale. As always, we're concerned about their safety and their mental health. We hope that you have a wonderful school year, and we can't wait to serve you.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Taylor, and I am the school social worker here at Cliffdale. Welcome back. I have a few tips on attendance. First, attendance matters. Compulsory attendance for Cumberland County School is the law. So once you've enrolled and registered, you have to be here. Number two, it's important to create good habits of attending school so your child gets the full benefit of their academics. The building opens at 7:15. Staff will be on duty at that time. Staff will not be on duty prior to that time, so please do not drop your kids off before 7:15. It is a safety issue. Lastly, the first tardy bell rings at 7:40, the next one at 7:45. It is imperative that you get your kids here before 7:45. Attendance matters, and thank you very much. Have a blessed day.
Welcome back, All-Star students and families. My name is Miss Oliver, and I'm the behavior coach here at Cliffdale Elementary. In regards to behavior, here at Cliffdale, we use PBIS. PBIS stands for Positive Behavior Interventions and Support, and we use it to not only improve our students' behavior, but to provide them with a safe environment for learning. PBIS promotes positive behavior with clear, concrete expectations that are taught and reviewed consistently in the classroom as well as throughout the school. We are guided through our PBS by our STARS motto: safety first, take responsibility, always be a problem solver, respect yourself and others, and strive for success. Within our STARS motto is where we outline our behavior expectations within our STARS matrix. Within this STARS matrix, you will find guidelines for expectations and procedures for the restroom, moving throughout the school, playing on the playground, riding the bus, and any other school activity that you can possibly think of. All of our teachers also have in place their own classroom expectations that fall within our school guidelines, our school motto. If you have any questions regarding behavior or discipline or consequences, please feel free to resort to your student code of conduct. This is something that we use countywide that guides our expectations here at school. If you have any further questions regarding behavior or expectations or procedures here at the school, please feel free to give me a call. I am more than happy to answer any questions. We look forward to you experiencing the great comeback here at Cliffdale Elementary, where we practice being excellent because excellence is a habit. Bye, All Stars.